efficient power of Survival Shield X2. Take advantage of this unprecedented 30% off Super Detox special at InfoWarsLife.com. From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset, where we are proud of our 100% grown and sewn American-made jeans. Whether you're out for dinner, working on the farm, or on the road, Diamond Gusset Jeans offers a full spectrum of style and sizes for any occasion. Our loyal customers enable us to continue sponsoring Liberty Media outlets. Use promo code FREEDOM to receive a 15% discount at gusset.com. In Liberty, David Hall, Diamond Gusset Jean Company.
Tell folks how you got introduced to Super Male, and then when Super Female came out, tell us what happened.
After I saw such a huge positive change in my husband, I had to try it for myself.
Talk about the effects.
I feel great when I wake up in the morning. I have drive to go to the gym. I feel like I look better. I feel better. I feel sexier. I love it. Even if you don't believe in supplements, take the challenge. Get a bottle of Super Male, a bottle of Super Female. Check it out for yourself. Consult your physician. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today. This is life-changing. In the near future. When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball.
Alert. Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operations.
We let the worst people get controlled and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
A popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. Block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.
You gotta set your eye on the enemy, not worry about what propaganda they put out. Intellectually, it's begun. You can feel it.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Hello, this is Hank Hill, and I'm telling you what, you need to listen to Alex Jones.
Yeah. Infowars.com.
Live from Austin, Texas, broadcasting worldwide, it's Alex Jones.
You know, it's really funny that they played that liner, my buddy Mike Judge, King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead creator, Extract, Idiocracy, Silicon Valley. It's funny, I didn't tell you guys to air that. You probably don't even know. I won't give the inside baseball because some of it's private. That Mike, as a child, he believes damaged by vaccines. That's one reason he listens to the show. So we're so touched by vaccines and autism that it is just so epic that it even affected somebody like Mike Judge, who we just played an intro with. It's incredible. We have investigative journalist John Rappaport joining us, but you were talking during the break, Dr. Wakefield, who I wouldn't call you a whistleblower. You did a study. You showed the gut-brain connection. They came after you. They put a hoax out saying you were a liar. You sued them. That's in court right now. I mean, they may sue me saying the sky isn't blue tomorrow at high noon. I mean, it's just incredible how many whistleblowers. Like I said, the NSA is not spying on you now. It's all admitted. Or we don't fund al-Qaeda, now it's all admitted. Or the border's not wide open, now it's all admitted. They teach in public school in this country 2 + 2 equals 5. Well, no, it equals 4. I agree with you. There's a major reckoning coming. Other points about the political response to this, what we do now as more whistleblowers in the CDC go public saying we were ordered to cover up. This is causing autism.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen, Alex. I think that as now Dr. Thompson's come out, now he's admitted in a release from his lawyer that they did in fact hide significant findings and change their protocol to effectively get rid of those findings, that we're going to see more and more people coming forward and saying, I was told to do this. It's part of that corporate infrastructure, you know, it's not my fault, it's his fault, it's their fault, they told me what to do. We're going to see more and more of that. So they can't put any more fingers in the dam and stop it leaking. It is really coming apart. So what needs to happen? There's several things needs to happen. Pediatrics, the journal that published this fraudulent paper in 2004, need to retract that paper.
Normally they would respond immediately. Because I watch the news every day, right? This would normally be a huge scandal. They would respond, deny, defend, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
The silence tells a lot.
Yeah, and they were caught with their pants down, basically. They did not see this coming, and now they're scrambling and they're contradicting themselves. They're furthering the lies. And Sharyl Attkisson, a CBS reporter, ex-CBS reporter, Emmy-winning investigative journalist, absolutely outstanding job.
Amazing.
On this, picking it apart and finding out where the weak points are. And
that's the great news. All these serious journalists from the mainstream are leaving so they can tell the truth.
Yeah, where she was restricted from doing that, in her own words. Well, working at CBS, she can now get out there and tell the story that needs to be told. So what needs to happen? That paper needs to be retracted from Pediatrics, the journal. The editor at the moment is resisting that. He says that he's been in touch with the authors and they've said, oh, no, it's okay. So she said to him, have you been in touch with Dr. Thompson? Silence. She repeated in writing. So the fact that you're satisfied with this means that you've been in touch with Dr. Thompson and he's okayed it. Silence. No, they have not been in touch with Dr. Thompson, and in fact haven't been in the last 10 years. They have not gone to the heart of the matter. They've not talked to the man who had his finger on the numbers.
The CDC statistician, just ignore that.
Yeah, so they've ignored him. What we need to do now is to have Dr. Thompson himself retract his name from that paper, and then it cannot stand. We need a political response. We need people to help.
But is not the silence, they're not even attacking, show how weak they are?
Yeah, I think they're scrambling for, you know, for all kinds of excuses for what he meant, what he said, what actually it means. But for mainly it's silence. As you say, there's a radio silence on this because they don't know quite how to deal with it.
But as you said, the truth is there's an army of brain-damaged children and parents that are angry out there. There's the law of numbers and just of everything shows they will end up being brought to justice.
Yeah, I think there was a University of Chicago study that asked the question of parents, do you believe that doctors know that vaccines cause autism and are involved in a cover-up? 20% just said right out of the gate, yes, they do. The important number, Alex, is 36% said don't know. In other words, they haven't bought in to the propaganda. They haven't bought in to what's being put out there by mainstream media. They don't know. And these are the thinking, reading, talking parents, the educated parents who are questioning this. And what will happen now, I believe, is that 36% or a major part of it will say, wow, these guys were right all along. There's a problem. And so we're going to see a huge shift in people's belief systems.
I want to go to John Rappaport and get his questions and comments and your take on it, Dr. Wakefield, but I'm going to say this again. People think a quarterback that throws a touchdown's a hero or some guy that paints a beautiful painting, whatever. People that tell the truth, put their careers on the line, and stand up for human justice and liberty are my heroes. You are a hero. Thank you so much for what you've done to humanity. I just am almost speechless to even be here with you and to see you vindicated like this. It just gives me faith in humanity. We're going to turn the corner on this and hopefully save these children out there that are being lined up and given this concoction that these companies come up with. So thank you, Dr. Wakefield.
Alex, you're very kind. I'm just a guy doing a job.
No, I know. You're keeping your soul, doing the right thing. But it's just that in a world of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act, to quote George Orwell.
Well, I put my faith in the parents' story. They know what happened to their child. They weren't anti-vaccine. They saw it happen, and I trust their instincts.
Yeah, like the rattlesnake bit me and I got sick. I took the shot, I got sick. You get that 5,000 times, something's going on. The truck ran over me, and I had broken bones. I jumped off the cliff and broke my legs. I smoked cigarettes and got lung cancer. I mean, at a certain point, there's a causal connection here.
Yeah.
We're going to break in about 3-4 minutes, but I want to bring Jon Rappoport in and for the next segment. Jon, this has been an incredible broadcast tonight. I'm getting all these tweets and comments, people calling me. This is really touching people's soul. Thank God. What do you think as an investigative journalist who for 2 decades has been trying to expose this?
Well, we got an opportunity here, Alex. This is a big-time opportunity. We've got a whistleblower from the inside who's gone on the record, written statement, defrauding the public, concealing the truth, hiding the connection between the MMR vaccine and autism. Right out there in the open. We broke the protocol, we omitted vital data. So now this guy Thompson has opened the door to other whistleblowers who could come forward. And it's really going to be the online journalists who are going to provide cover and protection for these people. It's not the major media, because we're looking at a blackout there completely. They're hoping the whole thing goes away. I mean, major media people are talking with the CDC. They've been talking with the CDC. What do we do? What do you want us to do? How should we respond? Well, we'll just stay silent. Don't say anything, because hopefully this whole thing will blow over. Thompson will not talk to reporters, as he said he was not going to. And eventually, we'll have 16 new scandals and stories in other areas, and people forget all about this. Well, that's not going to happen. So it's up to us, people who write online, to keep this story alive and to provide protection and cover for future whistleblowers who are thinking now, well, maybe it's time I come out too and say mercury causes autism. You know, we've all known it for the last 20 years, and I'm stepping forward to say that all those studies were frauds too, which they were.
That's right.
I pointed this out in writing. I mean, this is no secret. You don't even have to find omitted data. All you have to do is look at the way these studies were constructed, like there's famous Verstraeten study that was, published 3 different ways before they finally completely scrubbed out any connection between mercury and autism.
It's like the aspartame study. It was killing the monkeys they gave it to, so they just took the ones that lived and excised the ones that died. I mean, it's a total joke. Here's the deal. We got brain damaged kids coming out of our ears here. We better face this and deal with it so more kids don't get hurt. All of us have a responsibility. Look, the truth is, if they can't abort a kid before they're born, they want to abort them after they're born. That's the eugenics angle. That's the big sick end of this, and that's why this is happening. We'll be back with Jon Rappoport and Dr. Andrew Wakefield. Check out the YouTube channel, Autism Media Channel, on YouTube.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put 2 and 2 together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
I'm David Hall, founder of Diamond Gusset, where we are proud of our 100% grown and sown American-made jeans. Whether you're out for dinner, working on the farm, or on the road, Diamond Gusset Jeans offers a full spectrum of style and sizes for any occasion. Our loyal customers enable us to continue sponsoring Liberty Media outlets. Use promo code FREEDOM to receive a 15% discount at Gusset.com. In Liberty, David Hall, Diamond Gusset Jean Company.
Another major health threat, this one in Toledo, Ohio, where everybody in the entire city has been told not to drink the water.
Ohio's governor declaring a state of emergency.
Did you know that the average person uses about 80 to 100 gallons of water at home every single day? If there's a water emergency, will you be prepared?
Panicked residents forming long lines throughout the day.
We're here at a supermarket in Toledo. You can see the shelves empty where water once was.
To stay safe and healthy during a crisis, you must must have access to safe, clean water. Water which will not be available at your local grocery store.
There's a mad dash on right now to stock up on supplies.
The ProPure Pro 1 G2.0 water filtration system is a must-have for every modern, independently minded household. Protect your family's safety during an emergency. Go to InfoWarsStore.com today.